Listening to Muskie Boys Basketball, Assumption and the Muskies on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Need something fast? Come to Westside Store and grab a hot, fresh Godfather's Pizza. They're made with the freshest ingredients, 100% real meats, cheeses, and fresh vegetables. The Muskies and Godfather's Pizza, a winning combination. Call 263-7214 now to order yours tonight, or stop by the Westside Store on the corner of Cedar and Hauser.
Hi, this is Brian Musell, voice of the Muscatine Muskies. Before each broadcast, I get a hot, fresh Godfather's Pizza from Westside Store, proud supporter of Muscatine Muskie Athletics.
My hair gets too long, I lose my edge. But when my cut's right, I'm right. I'm back to being me. My dimples activate. My cleft chin becomes cleftier. I get a twinkle on my tooth, and I speak fluent French. Garbage, chaise lounge, mayonnaise. Au revoir!
Get in, get out, back to greatness. Download the online check-in app. Great clips. It's gonna be great.
Classes start soon. Learn more at eicc.edu.
From a clogged toilet to a complete sewer line replacement, Rivo is a modern plumbing company designed to respond quickly to all shapes and sizes of plumbing needs. Bringing in our heavy equipment to replace cracked gas lines, or designing clever piping systems for new construction plumbing, a family-owned company that's reliably honest and remarkably affordable. Right here in Muscatine, all day long, every day of the week. Rivo Incorporated, skill, knowledge, and tools to solve the messiest problems.
We are back at Muscatine High School. Brian Musell and my partner Chuck Van Heck tonight. Joel Krasauer not available tonight. And tonight's starting lineup sponsored by Great Clips. First for Assumption, one guard, a 6'4" senior Ray Cotula. He'll be joined in the backcourt by 6'7" guard forward, believe it or not, Dylan Peters, senior. Grayson Heiser, a 5'8" junior, will be your other backcourt mate. Anthony Valinas in the front court, 6'5" and a senior. And Sean Peters, 6'4" and a junior up front. Tall lineup, Chuck. 264, 6'5", 6'7" for Assumption. The head coach is Matt Fitzpatrick, assisted by Phil Sexton. Tonight for the Muskies in the backcourt, Noah Yan, a 6'2" sophomore. He'll be joined by Gabe Mulder, a 5'10" senior. Up front for the Muskies, Cooper Zeck, a 6'3" senior. Jake Thomas, a 6'4" junior, getting his first start. And Josh Diekman, a 6'6" sophomore. The Muskies are coached by John Wyndham and assisted by Joel Witchers. And thank you, Great Clips, for sponsoring our starting lineup.
Well, one of the things that Coach Wyndham has done throughout the year is before each game, he's had one of his players pick out a teacher who's made a great contribution to that kid's high school career, and Gabe McDonald was that person tonight. So
Gabe, a long-time assistant basketball coach here.
And I think that's a great idea. And
I guess the question is, would anybody have ever picked Al?
Al? I think he's been picked. I think he's been picked many times.
Yeah. Folks, we're going to keep it right here for our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise and face the flag. Gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as we honor America and all those who protect her both home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem.
There you have it, folks. The national anthem, and we're getting ready for basketball here. Assumption in the road whites, white numbers and white trim. The Muskies in the home whites, purple numbers, purple and Vegas gold trim. The tip-off tonight will be sponsored by Westside Store and Godfather's Pizza. And Chuck, we're ready for some basketball.
Yes, we are. And again, I hope if you're right in the area, come on out and help support this young team. You know, I look at this as Coach Wyndham wasn't hired till September, and this has been kind of his summer up till now. And hopefully the second half of the season, we'll see some real growth in this team. And I know the kids really want to get the job done.
No doubt about it. Working hard, Chuck. There's no question.
It's a pride factor, and they're going to continue to do it.
Dylan Peters, the 6'7" senior, will jump against the 6'6" sophomore Josh Diekman, and the tap controlled by Assumption. Heiser brings it over half court, and we're underway at Muscatine High School. Valinas on the left wing. Muskies open up, it looks like, in a zone. Now they flare it in the corner for Catula. Now they swing it back out front for Heiser. Now it's Catula. Corner for Peters. That's Sean Peters. Now it's in the left wing. Heiser cross court for Dylan Peters. He drives the lane, kicks it to Heiser. Now out front. Now on the right side for Sean Peters, and he travels. Turnover, Assumption.
Working hard on defense.
Muskies get a turnover. Their first possession now as Mulder walks it up. We played 30 seconds, no score. Diekman out high. Over to Mulder. Now they reverse it to Zek on the left wing. Out high for Jan. Now to Mulder. Muskies have played once since the break. They lost 55-37 Friday night at West. There's a turnover by Mulder. Down the floor comes Peters. Drives the lane, left-handed shot, no good tap by Valinas. No, Peters with his own rebound. Left-handed shot, no good by Sean Peters. 2 looks, no score, and here comes Jan.
Got a nice board there by Diekman.
Oh, Jan out front for Diekman. No score, 6:45 left in the first. No, Jan out high, flips it for Diekman, now in the right wing for Zek. Cooper Zek. Back over to Jake Thomas getting his first start. Now there's Jan, he goes baseline, kicks it over to Diekman. It's slapped out of bounds. Turnover, Muskies. 6:29 to play in the first, no score. The great Evan Riggs, courtside to my left from the Muscatine Journal.
We don't need to force that ball like that.
Peters cross court for Heiser. Now it's cross court for Peters. Dylan drives the lane, left-handed shot, no good. Rebound tapped and rebounded by Mulder. Here come the Muskies. Good defense so far. Diekman out high for Zek in the left corner. Now Noah Jan. He's guarded by Sean Peters. Crossover and the ball's on the floor. Peters gets on the deck, but Jan recovers. Now to Mulder. Muskie survived that one. Now Diekman. He's guarded by Valinas.
They're forcing us outside too far.
Thomas at the elbow. He picks his dribble up, back to Mulder. Mulder now. Good defense by Assumption. Mulder guarded by Heiser. Bounces to Diekman at the high post. Josh puts it on the deck, goes baseline, picks it up. Now to Jan, 3 out of the corner, short. No good rebound. Noah Jan lays it up and in.
Good job. Good hustle.
And the Muskies go up 2-zip. There's Heiser, swings it for Catula. Catula drives baseline. Now he picks it up, back out front for Heiser. Heiser swings it over for Dylan Peters. He drives baseline. Catula with a corner 3. No good. Rebound on the floor and cleared by the Muskies. Cooper Zek.
Good job by Thomas.
4:44 to play in the first. 2-zip Muskies. Diekman on the block. Josh goes in hard. Blocked by Valinas, and here comes Assumption. Catula in the front court. Back out front, there's a 3 ball by Peters, no good. Rebound, Valinas inside. And there's Gabe Mulder going to the deck to get it. And it's out of bounds, going to go to the Muskies, or Assumption. But great hustle there, checked by Gabe Mulder.
He hit the deck and was really going hard.
Heiser will inbounds. Assumption with no points. 3 minutes and 40 seconds in. There's Catula on a high. Swings it for Heiser. He turns down a shot. Back to Catula. Now to Heiser. He'll take a deep three, top of the key, short. Rebound Mulder. Here come the Muskies. Cooper Zek on the left wing. Back out for Mulder. Now to Diekman. Josh puts it on the deck. Now he's covered up. And Jan gets it, and there's a foul. It's going to be a jump ball.
That ball looked like a foul, didn't it?
Coach Wyndham wanted a foul. Sean Peters tied him up. And it's going to be Muskie basketball. And those possession arrow sponsor is Kirk Butcher Plumbing. Mulder now in the front court. 3:47 to go in the first. There's Diekman pulling up for a jumper. No good from 17. Rebound cleared by Valinas. Down the floor for Assumption is Heiser. Over to Peters. Dylan Peters to the rim. Lays it up. No. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be Assumption ball. 3:32 to play in the first. 2-zip Muscatine.
Our defense has done a good job. That time they let him have the baseline. You can't do that.
Playing really hard there, Chuck.
Yeah, they are.
Heiser will inbounds.
Coach has got a good defensive plan.
There's a three by Sean Peters. Shot no good. Rebound Thomas. And here come the Muskies. Jan in the front court. There's a ball stolen away by Catula. Down the floor and a foul on Jake Thomas. That'll be his first, and that's the first foul of the game.
We can't do those turnovers.
That was on Jake Thomas. That was his first.
Catula will inbounds on the side. 3:19 to play in the first. 2-zip.
Other than the turnovers, we've been playing just an excellent basketball game.
Neither team shooting it well. There's Catula. He'll take a deep three. Good. And Assumption on the board.
You shouldn't have said that.
Catula knocks it down. Assumption's first basket 5 minutes in. And they now lead the Muskies 3-2. Jan out front, guarded by Sean Peters. Now over to Jan. He's on the left wing. Noah to the rim. Blocked inside by Dylan Peters.
That size is bad in there.
Sean Peters swings it up for Heiser. He goes baseline. Now to Catula. Out front now Sean Peters to Dylan Peters. Three out of the right wing. Good. An Assumption with back-to-back threes. They lead the Muskies 6-2, so you're saying I had a reverse effect on them. Huh?
You did. But if they can hit from out there, it'll be more difficult with our zone than it has been.
Those were deep. 2:20 to play in the first quarter, 6-2 Assumption. Zach swings it for Mulder. Mulder looking inside for Thomas, and now he reverses it out front. There's a timeout, Muscatine at 30. 2:14 to play in the first. Assumption 6 and the Muskies 2. And Chuck, good effort early by the Muskies, but they've got to get something going to the basket here.
They've got to get something going in the basket, and it's not easy because of that height inside. So if they can't hit from outside, it's going to be difficult. But they're playing hard and giving it a great effort, and that's what we want to see.
Good start. Coach Wyndham saw they were a little stagnant there, so he was called a good timeout there with his young team, just trying to get them back on track.
He's got a good game plan, and I think as long as they keep working hard, they'll have a good showing tonight.
Jake Thomas getting the start tonight, and I think a lot of it has to do with the size matchup Assumption creates. And Jake's held his own. He's played really well early for the Muskies. Diekman inbounds right in front of us. Jan breaks to the basketball, and he gets it. He's guarded by Peters. Noah Jan gets it over to Diekman, top of the key. Josh swings it to Zach. Zach now, as they run a double at him, gets it to Jan. Noah's looking inside. He kicks it out front now for Mulder. 1:55 to go in the first, 6-2 Assumption Knights. Josh Diekman out high, picks his dribble up. Out of Noah Jan, and there's a foul, and that's going to go on Sean Peters. His first, and the first on the Knights.
Peters, his size is creating a problem for Jan. He's about 6 inches taller than him. But we're moving the ball now better.
Very athletic, too. There's Jan now on the right wing. Noah step back three right wing, no good, and we got a foul on the floor. And it's going to be on Sean Peters, and that's 2 fouls.
2 on him.
On Peters, that's his second. So the second leading scorer with 2 fouls. And Assumption goes zone on the inbounds. Mulder gets it into Diekman, shot no good. Josh with a rebound, back up and in.
Good job. And we got a lane violation. So the Muskies will have the ball.
Yes, Assumption stepped over the line, a turnover. And it's 6-4 Assumption. The Muskies ball into their own basket.
You don't see that called very much anymore.
No. Adam Quested is checked in now for Sean Peters. Mulder inbounds for the Muskies to Jan. Corner 3. No good, and a rebound, Valinas. Peters in the front court. It's Dillon this time. He kicks it in the corner. There's a 3 ball. Good. Right off the bench and right in the scoring column is Quested. And it's 9-4, their biggest lead.
They beat us down the floor that time. We've got to get down.
And there's a travel on the Muskies. 1:06 to play in the first, and it's Assumption 9, the Muskies 2. And Assumption has got 3 threes in the last 2 minutes of the quarter here as they went scoreless for the first 5. There's Dylan Peters out front now for Catula. He'll take a 3. And this one rattles out, and a rebound, Diekman. Here come the Muskies. Noah Jan in the front court. Hesitation dribble. Out front for Diekman. Josh on the crossover, goes to the rim. Shot blocked by Valinas. And he clears it. He's got a breakaway down the floor. Valinas. And he dunks it home.
Dunkaroo.
11-4 Assumption with 30 seconds to play in the first. So Assumption with an 11-2 run here.
They've got a
in
lot
the last 2.5 minutes.
They have a lot of speed.
Very athletic for their size. Very good athletes. Cooper Zek to Mulder. Mulder out front. Muskie's looking for the last shot of the quarter. Gabe picks his dribble up, swings it to Zek. Cooper will take a 3. No good. Rebound, Diekman. Josh kicks it to Jan for 3. Good. Noah Jan. And that's a big basket. We've played one. It's Assumption 11 and the Muskies 7. We're stepping away for 60. You're listening to Muskie Boys basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Motors remind you it's time to winterize your vehicle, and Uptown Service is here to help. We'll inspect your vehicle's tires, belts, hoses, and more for the weather ahead and recommend any work to be done, including engine tune-ups. With winter driving comes an increased risk of collision. Uptown Motors has you covered with our new body shop. We make a stressful experience less painful with free estimates, loaner cars, and expert body repair backed by 50 years experience. We welcome insurance work and may be able to help with your deductible. Uptown Motors Service and Body Shop, Muscatine, just in time for winter and just in case.
Co-owner of Quality Transports, inviting you to see our 21-passenger bus or our 12-passenger limo. We can take your group to a ball game, the casino, shopping, wedding receptions, or out for a fun day on the town with family and friends. Schedule now. Weddings or family events, traveling together is more fun. Quality Transports has you covered, safely and on time. Reach us at 563-770-0156. Thank you.
How well do your children see? You know the difference between an eye screening and a complete eye exam by an optometrist may be the difference between a child's prepared to learn and a child with a vision-related problem. The Vision Center optometrists examine children that are unable to read an eye chart. Remember, routine eye exams are most important, knowing that 1 out of 4 kids have a visual disorder. Come to the Vision Center PC, only the finest care.
Vision Center PC is a proud supporter of the Muskies. Home of the 40s, serving Muscatine, Wilton, West Liberty, Iowa City, and the Quad Cities area for years. Pete's Tap serves appetizers, wings, burgers, fish, and more. Their hours are 11 to 11 Monday through Thursday, 11 to 2 a.m. on Friday, 11 to 12 on Saturday, and noon to 10 on Sunday. Pete's Tap has over 30 different sauces for wings. Take advantage of their abundant sauces during Monday's 50-cent wings. Make Pete's Tap your home for wings, beer, and sports. Pete's Tap. So much more than a bar, come as you are. Pete's Tap proudly supports Muskie Athletics. Go Muskies!
Ball no good, a rebound, Brown. And here come the Muskies.
They're not getting any second shots right now.
Martinez to Jan, Noah Jan. Step back 17-footer short, rebound. Cleared by Stratman in the front court. Requested. And now it's Peters, spin move to the rim, good, Dylan Peters. And it's 13-10, and that stops the 6-0 Muskie run. 13-10 Assumption. Brown on the right wing. He drives baseline, picks it up. Back to Jan.
They're pounding on Thomas in there.
Now it's Cooper Zek. Thomas fighting hard with Valinas inside. There's Joey Martinez.
You got to move the ball side to side.
Martinez picks it up. Now it's Sean Brown. Guarded by Quested. Now they swing it to Zach. He has Dylan Peters on him. There's Noah Jan going baseline. Noah in the paint. Step back, 8-footer. No, rebound. Cleared by Catula. Cross court now, Stratman. There's a corner, Dylan Peters. He goes baseline. Quested now to Catula. He drives in the paint. There's a foul on Sean Brown. It'll be the first on Sean and the second on the Muskies.
Getting very physical underneath down in our end of the basket.
Yes, it is. Tell you what, Coach Wyndham's got to be happy. Jake Thomas gave him a heck of an effort.
Yeah,
his first start.
He sure is. I think overall he's got to be pretty happy. Like I say, we've got to get some scoring here this second quarter, though.
Stratman to Quested. Sean Peters is checked back in with those 2 fouls. And now Logan Recke is in the game. There's a shot, no good, and a rebound cleared by Diekman. In the front court, Cooper Zek. Zek drives the lane over to Sean Brown for 3. No good, and the rebound cleared by Quested to Stratman.
It's a good shot.
Head for Dylan Peters. Peters on the right wing.
Yeah.
Now it's Stratman. Swings it. There's a 3-ball right wing. No good. Rebound cleared by Quested. Now it's back over to Stratman, the freshman. Back out front now, Peters. Dylan Peters drives in the paint. Flips it to Sean Peters. Lays it up and in. Reverse layup, 15-10.
That was a nice pass to Peters.
Joey Martinez in the front court. Now they get it to Noah Jan. Jan lays it up and in, and a foul.
It's the way.
And if it's on Peters, that's 3. And it is. That's a third on Sean Peters.
That was a big basket for us. We were a little bit of a drought there.
Noah Jan in double figures with 10. Sean Peters picks up his 3rd foul. An Assumption has 3 as a team. Jan's free throw good. Noah with 11.
He's averaging 12 a game, so it's looking good for him.
4:37 left in the half. It's Assumption 15 and the Muskies 13. Heiser is checked back in.
Well, we've got what we wanted, a ball game.
Out front now, Quested, right wing. Polinas, cross-court pass, now back out front, Heiser. Heiser cross-court for Quested. Out of Heiser. Muskie zone working hard.
Got a little excitement in the gym tonight.
There's Peters in the lane. Quested, 3 right wing, good. His second 3 off the bench, and it's 18-13 Knights.
We got a 3-point game going.
Mulder out high for the Muskies. Gabe dribbles baseline. Out front for Brown. Sean now. Over to Joey Martinez. Martinez goes baseline. Cross court for Mulder. Mulder out front for Cooper Zek. 3:20 to play in the half, 18-13 Assumption. There's Diekman, high in the right wing. Josh back to Martinez, and there's a foul on Assumption.
We're moving the ball, but we're not getting it inside. We got to get inside more.
Fouls on Ericke. His first and the 4th on the Knights. And now Noah Jan with a short break. And Jake Thomas come back in for Cooper Zek and Sean Brown.
It was about the amount, right amount of time. Noah.
I don't know if he got to swallow the water, but he got to taste it. There's Jan in the left wing. Now back to Martinez. Jan now dribbles to his right, picks his dribble up, gets it to Thomas. Back to Noah. Runner. Short. No good. Rebound cleared by Valinas. And here come the Knights.
Got to make a stop.
Dylan Peters baseline. Quested, Enrique. He kicks it baseline. Now it's out front for Quested. Heiser now, cross for Enrique. And now to Valinas in the right corner. Assumption's moving the ball good. Enrique with a 3, no good rebound. Jake Thomas. And here come the Muskies. Noah Jan in the front court, left wing, crossover dribble. Gets it to Diekman, shot up and in.
Nice pass, Jan.
Jan created it, Diekman finished it. And it's 18-15 Knights. There's a pass, almost a turnover.
Mulder.
And it's going to be Assumption ball.
Yeah, Mulder really hustles all the time.
Yes, he does. He's fearless, plays fearless. He'll get on the floor for you.
That's what you need.
Does all the little things. There's Heiser, swings over to Recke. Now they swing it over for Quested. Cross court for Enrique. He drives baseline. Now to Heiser. Quested bounces it into Dylan Peters. Peters out front, Heiser. Back over to Quested. Muskie defense has been very consistent tonight. There's Heiser. Cross court now. Muskie fans that are here having some fun.
They're enjoying it.
Students getting it. A Heiser a long 3, good.
Got to get a hand in his face.
21-15 with 1:20 to play in a half. Big 3 by Heiser. Diekman for 3. Rattles, no good. Rebound cleared by Quested. And here come the Knights. Heiser over to Peters. Drives the lane, loses it, gets it back. Shot on the way, good. Dylan Peters. Chuck, that's a borderline travel, I think, off the dribble.
Yeah, I think he got away with one myself.
30-second timeout. We're going to leave right here. 1:03 left, 23-15. Fine player, but on a couple of those drives, not so sure he's not taking a step.
If they don't call it.
But in the NBA, that's not traveling.
If they don't call it, it's not traveling.
No doubt about it. Noah Jan leads the Muskies of 11 of their 15 points so far. Josh Diekman with their other 4. So the Muskie sophomores have all 15 points.
Well,
Quested off the bench with 2 threes.
Yeah, that's kind of the way that the season's been as far as scoring is concerned. Those 2 sophomores.
Catula set to check in for the Knights. 1 minute to play in the half.
Let's get a basket.
Stay tuned at the half. Yeah, we need a basket. Pete's Tab halftime show. They throw it into Thomas. Jake Thomas guarded by Peters. Now out front for Martinez. Now they reverse it over for Diekman. Noah Jan, right wing. As they jump the double at him, he reverses it to Diekman. Josh goes baseline to Martinez. Runner blocked by Valinas. That's his third block. Mulder now drives into the elbow. Picks it up back to Jan. Clock at 25. Noah Jan out high. Hesitation dribble. Runner. Good!
Nice play.
And a foul and a recce.
That was pretty. At the beginning of the season, he wouldn't do that. He's gained a lot of confidence.
You can tell, and
that's great.
That's a very confident player, Chuck. You hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
He's got really good ability with the basketball in his hand, and you can see him growing week after week.
Well, I think he was told all year, you're going to be the next Joe Wieskamp, and he had a lot of pressure on him early. And he's coming around. He's a little ways from Joe yet.
Free throw's good. That's 14 for Jan. Well, sorry to disappoint. There won't be another Joe Wieskamp.
It'll be very difficult.
Once in a lifetime.
Yep.
Just be the best Noah Jan you can be, and that's going to be plenty good for anybody.
It'll be really good.
He's got a lot of ability. 5 seconds and ticking. Peters out of the corner for three. No good. Rebound Zek, and we played a half. It's Davenport Assumption 23 and a Muscatine Muskies 18. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with a Pete's Tap halftime show. You're listening to Muskie Boys basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Community Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of area high school athletics and activities. You can find Community Bank and Trust locations in Columbus Junction, Muscatine, Wilton, and Wapello. Here's to a great year in the classroom and on the field. Visit Community Bank and Trust online at www.commbk.net and download the free Community Bank and Trust mobile app available for iPhone and Android devices. Community Bank and Trust, they put people first. Member FDIC.
Simple, or maybe something a little more complex, or maybe your just doesn't work. Whether it's a service call, remodel, or new construction, Kirk Butcher Plumbing brings you quality, friendly service with over 40 years of experience working for you. Kirk Butcher Plumbing is the area's leading plumber serving all of Muscatine County, offering you the best rates, so you not only get experience, you save money as well. And his fast, friendly service means you don't have to live with that for too long. Call Kirk Butcher today, 264-6105.
Hi, this is Maxine Mendoza from the all-new Burrito Factory on Park Avenue in Muscatine.
Come see how they press their tortillas fresh to order. Pick your ingredients and watch them prepare your creation right before your eyes. Try their new wet burrito today. They pack it with tasty chicken, pork, or steak with fresh salsa and guacamole, wrap it together, and smother it with warm queso. It's a Burrito Factory favorite, made right before your eyes. Their ingredients are made fresh each day for you.
Come see the new Burrito Factory on Park Avenue in Muscatine. Like us on Facebook.
Protect your home with Bosch Pest Control. Bed bugs, Asian beetles, spiders, fleas, crickets, termites, moles, and more. Bosch Pest Control uses cutting-edge technology to protect your home from these annoying pests. Bosch Pest Control is always training their technicians so they'll be able to provide you with the best service and protection. Bosch Pest Control, across from Harper's on Grandview Avenue, South Muscatine. Don't squash them, Bosch them.
We are back live at Muscatine High School. Brian Musell and Chuck Van Heck here on the Pete's Tap halftime show. And Chuck, no scoring was a good thing early for the Muskies. This score was 2-0 Muscatine as the Muskies got the first basket of the game and their only lead of the night, but that lasted until about the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Then Assumption rattled off a couple of threes and stretch her lead to 9-4 and 11-4. A 7-point lead was their biggest lead of the first half. Noah Jan knocked down a three-pointer right before the buzzer, and Assumption went into the second quarter with a lead of 11-7. Assumption never led by more than 5 in the second quarter, as Noah Yan put on quite a show. The sophomore leads the Muskies with 14 points out of their 18, as Assumption leads here at the half, 23-18. Josh Diekman with the other 4. Quested off the bench has done a nice job. Adam Quested, a couple of threes. Assumption with really a balanced scoring attack. He's got 6 points. But the big story for them in the first half was their fine player Sean Peters, the 6'4 junior, with 3 fouls and really didn't play a whole lot in the first half.
No, if we, I'm not saying they're lucky. They're good three-point shooters. But if they didn't have that three-point shot, we'd be really in great shape. They hit about 3 or 4 there throughout the half that kept them in the lead. But we've certainly done some of the things that we said that we had to do to play a good ball game, and one of them is we've cut down a lot of our turnovers, especially the second quarter. I think we only had 5 or 6. I didn't get them all, but I think I got most of them. And the other thing we did is that we rebounded well on both ends of the floor. I have 6 turnovers.
We lost power down here.
Got everything out.
Known for their honest and friendly service, Trucks Unlimited of Muscatine is a family-owned business where your vehicle is in reliable and capable hands. Truckers can have their trucks inspected to meet DOT requirements, and RVs can be serviced, and camping supplies are also offered. Schedule an appointment to get your air conditioning checked for your truck, big rig, or motorhome. Come in and visit Bridget and Marty Mills, owners of Trucks Unlimited, located on the corner of Mittman and Highway 61.
Visit Harper Cycling and Fitness, where you will discover the world's best bikes for road, mountain climbing, or city cycling. Stop in and ride away on a new Trek or electric bicycle, professionally assembled and adjusted for you riding around town or across the state. Harper Cycling and Fitness has an agenda to make the world a happier, healthier place by getting more people on bikes more often. Harper Cycling and Fitness in Muscatine is your bicycle headquarters. When you think bikes, think Harper's. Harper Cycling and Fitness is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics. Go Muskies!
Back out on the floor. We still have a few minutes before the second half, but Chuck, I don't remember where we left off, but I want to comment. The Muskie zone was really doing a nice job of, they started a bigger lineup with Jake Thomas, and he's done a good job defending, and so they are giving up some threes, and they're there for Assumption, but they wanted to keep Sean and Dillard Peters away from the rim, and they've done a good job of that, and Valinas in the first half.
Yeah, if you're going to get beat, you want to get beat by the 3, and it's kept us in the ball game. We're only down 5, and like I say, we've cut down our turnovers, and hopefully we continue to do that. And certainly we've had a great effort from Jan, and I don't think he's done yet. Confident as he is, he looks really good. Josh Diekman's hit the boards hard, shot pretty well. Like we said, Mulder has just done an outstanding job of hustling all over the place. So everybody's got to be satisfied with the effort we've put in, and Coach Wyndham's had a good game plan, and hopefully we can continue to work at it.
Are you surprised Assumption has impressed us?
Yes, I am, because everybody else has.
Yeah, I am too, and I would look for some sort of pressure here in the second half. out of the Assumption Knights.
They've put a lot of pressure on us as we get across the line.
Correct.
But
they've done nothing in a full court.
Yeah, I think we need to be ready for that to slap it on us here now.
Yeah.
Usually a lot of teams wait till the second half, so you can't talk about it at halftime.
Right. Wouldn't be shocked if they do that or some sort of a zone pressure. So, folks, we're going to step away for 2 more minutes, and we'll be back with the second half. You're listening to Pete's Tap Halftime Show on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Friday, Thursday is coming for you. You've been the best day of the week for far too long. But now every Thursday, Buffalo Wild Wings sells boneless wings at a discounted price. That's right, Friday. Thursday's looking real confident. And it's not afraid to use partial-priced wings to be the big man on the calendar. Boneless Thursdays. We do it for you. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Prices and participation vary. See participating locations for details. Void where prohibited.
Bank is proud to sponsor the On the Money program at Muscatine High School. When the volleyball, swim, basketball, and baseball teams score big, they earn money for the Muskie Boosters. Since 1997, their hard work has earned over $55,000 in donations from First National Bank. We are also proud to sponsor the Muskie Football Red Zone. Can't make it to the game? Don't miss a minute of the excitement. Tune into AM 860 or FM 95.1 to hear the games broadcast live. Go Muskies. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bank and Trust is pleased to be a voice of Muscatine Sports Booster and proud to be the corporate sponsor of the Muskie Mania program. Since 1995, it has resulted in donations totaling over $100,000 from the bank to the school. The money is used to pay for special non-budgeted needs. Watch the total grow on the CBI's Facebook page. And go Muskies. Aim high, bank strong. CBI Bank and Trust. Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Hello, this is Jimmy Greenhoff from Toyota Muscatine, and I would love the chance to earn your business.
We have a great selection of new and used cars. Now is the time.
If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, please come down, give us a shot. We'll help you out in any way we can.
Hi, my name is TJ Deere. I'm the general manager here at Toyota Muscatine. Our information is free, so give us an opportunity to earn your business.
As always, First National Bank of Muscatine sponsors all of our threes. CBI Bank and Trust, our player of the game. Toyota Muscatine, our highlight video. Social media sponsor, Affordable Metals, did our pregame show. Westside and Godfather's Pizza, Great Clips, Muscatine Community College, Rivo Incorporated, Uptown Motors, Non-Emergency Transport, our postgame sponsor, Vision Center PC, Pete's Tap, Community Bank, Kirk Butcher, The Burrito Factory, Bosch Pest Control, Trucks Unlimited, Harper's Cycling, and Buffalo Wild Wings. Thank you for making Muskie Sports
Brian,
on the radio possible.
Brian, while you were doing that, we were getting a little trash talking from Al Hilton about our electrical situation.
Is it our fault?
Yeah, I guess so.
So they blame the former athletic director.
Well, Al's usually always right.
That you meant Tim, didn't you?
And we are back. Shot by Mulder, no good. Rebound clear by Assumption. Sean Peters all the way lays it up and in. And Assumption matches their biggest lead is 7 at 25-18. Right out of the gate here in the third.
Yeah, here we're going to pick him up a little bit tougher.
Diekman out high, guarded by Valinas. Now they try to get it to Jan, and now Sean Peters, those 3 fouls on Noah Jan with 14. Interesting matchup. Thomas at the free throw line, back to Diekman, now to Zek. And Mulder as the Muskies move the basketball. Bounce pass for Zek is stolen away, and this one's by Dylan Peters. Dylan Peters down the lane, in the corner for Heiser, wide open 3, good. And it's 28-18, timeout Muscatine.
That's a good timeout.
And it's a full timeout. 6:59 left in the third. We're stepping away for 30. You're listening to Muskie Boys basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Home is your most valuable asset. Protect it with a metal roof from Affordable Metal Manufacturing.
After a hailstorm, we had damage to our roof.
We got a new steel roof from Affordable Metal. The service was excellent. The contractor put it on really fast, and my wife and I love that our new steel roof has added value to our home.
Call Affordable Metal Manufacturing in Muscatine at 563-264-8212 and ask about their standing seam roofing sale.
Need something fast? Come to Westside Store and grab a hot, fresh Godfather's Pizza. They're made with the freshest ingredients, 100% real meats, cheeses, and fresh vegetables. The Muskies and Godfather's Pizza, a winning combination. Call 263-7214 now to order yours tonight, or stop by the Westside Store on the corner of Cedar and Hauser.
Hi, this is Brian Musell, voice of the Muscatine Muskies. Before each broadcast, I get a hot, fresh Godfather's Pizza from Westside Store, proud supporter of Muscatine Muskie Athletics. John walks it up for the Muskies. Need a basket here. Guarded by Sean Peters of those 3 fouls. Brown out front. Noah needs to attack him and try to get that fourth. There's Jan on the right wing out front for Brown. Sean puts on the deck. He's guarded by Dylan Peters. Sean picks his dribble up. Out front now for Diekman. Josh drives in the lane on Valinas and a foul on Anthony Valinas.
That's the aggressive move we're talking about.
It's a good drive by Josh. That's his first foul on the Knights.
Now we got to hit our free throws when we're on the line.
Diekman will go to the line to shoot 2. 67% on the season for Josh. And the first foul shot is good.
That looked confident, didn't it?
These sophomores they're juniors now, right? After the Christmas break,
they've
grown up. Josh's second is good. Diekman with 6. Jan with 14. That's your 20 points for the Muskies. On the floor, Heiser swings it. Catula for 3. Misses badly, and a rebound cleared by Mulder. Muskies in the front court. They trail by 8. Jan feeds it inside. Jake Thomas lays it in.
Good job. Nice pass, Jan.
Muskies on a 4-0 run after the timeout. 28-22. Assumption, Catula. Corner for Peters. Out front now, Heiser back to Sean Peters. Spin move in the lane. Shot no good. Tipped up. No. Rebound, Noah Jan. Here come the Muskies. Mulder in the front court. Now it's Jan.
That was a great defensive effort on the other end.
There's a ball. Almost stolen. It is stolen by Sean Peters. He gets it back down the floor. Dylan Peters with the steal and the flush, and then a turnover on the Muskies. Boy, he threw that one down, and it's 30-22 Assumption.
He's got a little hop, doesn't he? But that turnover is just a killer. It was unforced.
He forced the turnover and the dunk, and then the Muskies turned it over with no pressure.
Yeah. Diekman needs a break. He's working hard.
So Brown and Diekman check out. Joey Martinez checks in along with Cooper Zek. Catula gets it in for Dylan Peters. Peterson averaging 17 a game. He has 6 tonight. There's a pass in the corner for Heiser. Out front, Catula. He'll take a 3. This one's good. 33-22, Assumption up by 11, their biggest lead.
They can shoot the 3.
There's Mulder on the right wing. Gabe picks his dribble up, tries to get it to Jan, and he does. No, it hesitates. Now Peters, Valinas is all over him. Thomas lays it up.
Ooh.
No! Almost got it. And a rebound cleared by Heiser.
Good effort.
There's Sean Peters for 3, and he knocks it down. Assumption's on fire to start the third quarter, and it's 36-22. They've outscored the Muskies 13-4.
Just like that, they opened double figures.
Thomas out high. They've picked up their intensity a little bit here, too. Now it's Mulder. Gabe bounces it to Jake Thomas, top of the key. Now it's Noah Jan. He works on a Thomas screen. He's doubled. Gets it to Martinez. Martinez left wing. Catula on him. They cross court it to Mulder. He drives baseline and loses it out of bounds. Turnover on the Muskies.
We've already had 5 turnovers this third quarter.
And you said 6 at the half, right, Chuck?
Yeah.
So Muskies at 11.
And that's the difference in a good and bad quarter.
That's exactly right. And this is what Coach Wyndham's been fighting is the Muskies have these lapses in games where they have a quarter that really costs them. So far, it's a third. There's still time to get back in it, though. Catula swings it to Heiser. Heiser loses it, and there's a turnover for the Muskies. Martinez in the front court. Now he feeds
Nice
Thomas,
pass.
lays it up. No, misses it, rebound. Zach blocked, and the rebound cleared by Catula. 2 good looks, couldn't convert.
Yeah, we needed it too.
There's Dylan Peters, cross court now for Sean Peters. Good ball movement by Assumption. Dylan Peters to Valinas, shot up, no. Gets his own rebound, lays it up, no, and a foul, and it's either going to be on Jan or Thomas.
That's that height.
It's going to be Noah Jan, and that'll be the first on Noah, and the first on the Muskies. Valinas will go to the line to shoot 2. 81% on the year.
You can make free throws, you can really make hay.
Sean Peters leads Assumption with 10. That's 3 points now in the night for Valinas. He's averaging 10 a game. And he makes the second. 38-22 Assumption now by 16 as they've stretched out their 5-point halftime lead. Jan in the left wing. Drives, loses it, and a foul. And is it going to be on Peters? And if it is, that's 4.
I believe so.
Yes, it is. It's a 4th foul on Sean Peters. With 3:26 left in the third, that's a big foul, and Jan will go to the line to shoot 2.
We need both of these.
67% on the year, and the first one is good. Noah's first point of the third, and he has 15. Quested checks in for Catula. Second free throw by Jan is good. Muskie's showing a 1-2-2, 3-quarter court pressure here. Peters in the front court for Valinas. Now it's over to Quested. He had 2 threes in the first half. And the Muskies fall back in their zone. There's a corner 3 this time. Short, no good by Peters. A rebound cleared by Diekman. Martinez in the front court. Tries to go cross court for Zach, and he loses it out of bounds. Turnover on the Muskies. We got a full timeout. Or the Muskies. 2:55 left in the third. It's 38-24 Assumption. We're stepping away for 30. You're listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
My hair gets too long, I lose my edge. But when my cut's right, I'm right. I'm back to being me. My dimples activate. My cleft chin becomes cleftier. I get a twinkle on my tooth, and I speak fluent French. Garbage, chaise lounge, mayonnaise. Au revoir.
Get in, get out, back to greatness. Download the online check-in app. Great clips. It's gonna be great.
Back at Muscatine High School, 2:55 left in the third. And it's Assumption 38, the Muskies 24. Chuck, 23-18 at the half, and since then it's been a 15-6 run by Assumption. Big quarter for the Knights.
Yeah, our problem is our turnovers, and really they haven't put a lot of pressure on them like some other teams have. So
it's all half-court man.
It's I'm sure very frustrating to Coach Wyndham to watch that, but hopefully we can get it back together again and
Coach Wyndham has burned 2 full timeouts here in the third. The Muskies are down to 1. Assumption has all 5 left. Heiser in the front court, Muskies in zone. Now they get it. There's a wide open 3 by Dylan Peters is good. And it's 41-24. When you sag that much, something's got to give.
Yeah, if you can hit the threes, there's no way you can do that.
There's Jan, guarded by Valinas. Valinas played hard. He's a good-looking athlete, big, strong kid.
They got a bunch of them, don't they?
There's Diekman over to Zach. Zach's guarded by Sean Peters, or Dylan Peters. Sean Peters still on the floor with 4 fouls. He picked his 4th up here in the 3rd. Martinez on the right wing. He goes by Heiser. Now they get it to Jan. Corner 3. No good. Rebound. Thomas tips it, and Diekman gets it. Try to feed it inside, and it's slapped out of bounds, but it's going to be Muskie ball.
We're still hustling hard.
Martinez will inbounds for the Muskies. Martinez, Zach, Thomas, Jan, and Diekman. There's a pass out front, stolen by Quested. Turnover, Muskies. Quested down the floor, and a foul on Zach. On the pass. That'll be the first on Cooper and the second on the Muskies.
Cooper showed a little of his football strength there.
Boy, I don't think he was shooting that, but
no, I don't think so, but
he's getting 2 shots anyway. Quested on the season has not shot a free throw until now, and he makes it. So that's easy math for me. He's 100%.
He's perfect on the line.
Stratman checks into the lineup now. 6'1" freshman. Quested was 7. Makes them both make it 8. That's 43-24. Assumption now by 19. Jan in the front court for Joey Martinez. There's a shot on the way by Thomas. No good. Good look. And Valinas clears.
He's had 3 or 4 good looks, but needs a little more experience. He'll be fine.
Playing hard, doing a nice job on defense and on the glass. Stratman now, he drives in, kicks it over for Dylan Peters. Cross court for Quested. Stratman back to Quested. Cross court now, Sean Peters is slapped out of bounds off his leg. Muskie ball, good defense by Diekman.
Nice job.
Sean Brown checks in for Jake Thomas. Muskies need a hoop here, Chuck.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a 3.
There's a pass to Diekman. Josh on a block, turnaround, rejected out of bounds by Dylan Peters.
It's a nice pass by Jan.
Uric checks into the lineup now for Assumption. Martinez tries to get in. Valinas with good hands. Going to make him throw it in again.
They have a lot of quickness.
1:17 to go in the 3rd. Assumption leads the Muskies 43-24. Martinez and Valinas again. 2 attempts to throw it in, and Valinas has his hands all over it.
He's got a lot of size on him.
Now they go zone 2-3 as the Muskies switch up their play. Martinez tries to throw it out front.
Tight.
And Jan runs it down. Now they swing it for Brown. Sean over to Zach, top of the key. To Joey Martinez. Gabe Mulder set to check back in for the Muskies. 1 minute to play in the 3rd. Assumption leads by 19. Martinez out high, guarded by Stratman. Now to Diekman. Over to Sean Brown. There's Diekman. Josh tries to drive in, slapped away, stolen, turnover Muskies. Down the floor, Peters shot up, no, and a foul on Martinez. And Dylan Peters will go to the line to shoot 2.
They're very quick, and they can really move the ball.
Peters with 9 on the night, averaging 17, 79% of the year. Free throw on the way is short, no good. Mulder checks in for Martinez. Second free throw good by Peters, and Assumption up by 20 now at 44-24. Jan picks his dribble up to Zek. Now to Brown. 30 seconds to play here in the third. There's Mulder. He's guarded by Quested.
We're working on 20. We're working a 6-point quarter.
Tough to have those, Chuck, especially when you've given up 21.
When you're playing a good team.
There's a pass to Jan. Noah to the rim. Good. Nice pass from Brown and finish by Jan. There's a shot at the gun by Peters. No good. We played 3. It's Assumption 44 to Muskies 26. We're stepping away for 30. You're listening to Muskie Boys basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
When my hair gets too long, I lose my edge. But when my cut's right, I'm right. I'm back to being me. My dimples activate. My cleft chin becomes cleftier. I get a twinkle on my tooth, and I speak fluent French. Garbage, chaise lounge, mayonnaise. Au revoir!
Get in, get out, back to greatness. Download the online check-in app. Great clips. It's gonna be great.
Classes start soon. Learn more at eicc.edu.
Maybe even a little more.
And
so you just can't operate that way.
And like we talked at the half, Chuck, they're not pressing us.
No.
Those are all in the half court. There's Catula. It's just half court man defense, but Assumption's playing hard. Heiser for 3. Short, no good rebound. Diekman. And here come the Muskies. Gabe Mulder in the front court for the Muskies. Ahead to Brown. Brown in the left wing. Sean has it. He's guarded by Catula. Now he breaks pressure to the lane. Shot no good. Rebound, Dylan Peters. And ahead to Sean Peters, but he threw it too far and out of bounds. Turnover Assumption.
I have Diekman for 8 rebounds for the ball game. He's been hitting the boards hard.
7:21 to play, 44-26 Assumption. Peters, Dylan and Sean each with 10 for Assumption. Noah Jan leads the Muskies with 18 of their 26. There's Mulder. Mulder on high, swings it over for Diekman. He'll take a 3. Good! Josh Diekman with a 3-pointer, sponsored by First National Bank of Muscatine.
He's
got the good people at First
National. He's got a beautiful
National.
3-point shot.
He's going to be a very fluid player before he's done.
Yep.
Got a lot of ability. There's a swing it over to Catula in the corner. The Muskies have cut it to 15. It was once 20. There's Dylan Peters back out front for Heiser. Now over to Catula. Corner now for Peters. Now to Heiser. Heiser crossover dribble. Assumption with their starting 5 out there. Dylan Peters to Sean Peters. He drives baseline, no good. Rebound cleared Zach. And here come the Muskies.
That was a good defensive series.
Cooper Zach out front. Or excuse me, Gabe Mulder. He picks his dribble up. Mulder gets it to Jan. Jan out front, guarded by Valinas. Swings it to Diekman. Back to Valinas. Valinas on Jan. Now to Sean Brown. Mulder out high. Heiser on him. Assumption makes you grind out possessions.
They don't give you anything.
There's Cooper Zach at the high post. He backs in on Dylan Peters. Now they throw it inside, and there's a foul, and I believe it's on Heiser.
We moved the ball well that time.
Anthony Valinas with a foul. That's his second. A third on Assumption. Chuck, neither team, either half, has come close to the bonus.
No.
The officials are letting them play a little, which I kind of like, actually.
Yeah, it's good. it's same for both sides.
Yep, each team with 3 team fouls, and nobody got in a bonus in the first half. There's Zek on the right wing. Cooper goes baseline out front for Jan. 44-29 Assumption, 5:20 left in the game. Assumption now, kind of an extended 2-3 now. There's a baseline 3, no good by Jan. Rebound cleared by Heiser, and here come the Knights. In the front court for Catula. Heiser drives into the paint, kicks it for Peters, now to Valinas. Valinas backs down on Diekman to Heiser. Cross court now for Dylan Peters. He drives the lane, shot on the way good.
You got to take a charge there.
Dylan Peters now with 12. It's 46-29. Mulder out front. Coach Wyndham still coaching hard. There's this turnover.
Yep.
Down the floor. Oh, and a flush. Sean Peters with a right-handed hammer. And it's 48-29 Knights just like that.
They've got some very athletic kids.
Jan to the rim and a block, but a foul on Valinas. That'll be his third. Jan will go to the line to shoot 2. Noah with 18 on the night. Had an outstanding game. First free throw is good.
His improvement is just really great.
Quiet confidence. Second free throw good. Jan with 20. And it's 48-31. Nate Dierich set to check in for the Muskies. There's a cross-court pass now out front. Catula with a deep 3, good.
There's a little confidence there.
He has 9. And it's 20 again at 51-31, matching their biggest lead. Jake Thomas set to check back in. There's Mulder's shot rejected. Big block by Peters and a foul on Noah Jan. That'll be a second and the fourth on the Muskies.
I think Coach thought that was a foul on Moeller. But
Stratman and Quested check into the Knights lineup. Diericks and Thomas check into the Muskie lineup, replacing Brown and Zek. So it's Catula, Stratman, Quested, Valinas, and Dylan Peters. The Muskies have got Mulder, Diericks, Diekman, Thomas, and Noah Jan.
that was kind of like a line change in hockey there.
That's right. Kelly Peterson does a fantastic job. She's in charge of these guys. A couple of them didn't check in properly, and she's letting them know.
She's had a great teacher, that old Judd Anderson.
Judd Anderson, the master. There's Catula, and now it's over for Dylan Peters. And Assumption plays catcher on the perimeter. The Muskies sitting in that zone down 20 with 3.5 to play. There's a pass out front. Stratman to Catula. He'll take a deep 3. Short, no good rebound, out of bounds. And it will be Muskie ball.
Al Hilton's pretty tough on the scorebook, too.
I think Al deserved that, Chuck. He was kind of getting on you earlier.
Yeah, I think he was on both of us, really.
Diekman.
I'm not letting you off the hook.
Yes. Now it's Catula with a steal. Turnover, Muskies. Down the floor, shot no, and a foul on Diekman as Catula was going in for the hammer. And a good foul by Josh.
That's the way to contest it.
Fouls on Josh Diekman. That's his first.
Brett Cobb set to check in for Assumption. There's a free throw by Catula. And it's good. Catula just 25% of the year. Hard to believe the way he shoots a 3.
Yeah, he's
only 1 for 4, though. Doesn't get there a lot. And he makes a pair here. 53-31, Assumption by 22, their biggest lead. Jan to Zek. Diericks. He goes to the right wing. There's a ball slap. Cooper picks it up. Shot up. No, and a foul. Let's see who this is on. It's on Erickey. His third foul. Fifth foul on Assumption. Zek will go to the line to shoot 2. Cooper on the year just 46%. Free throw short, no good. 2:59 left, 53-31 Assumption. Stay tuned after the game for the Quality Transport, non-emergency transport post-game show. We'll name our CBI Bank and Trust Player of the Game and our Buffalo Wild Wings Defensive Player of the Game. Stratman over half court. Chuck's already writing candidates down.
I've got a long list.
Catula out front. Swings it over for Stratman. And not a Quested. Now Catula again on the left wing. Dillon and Sean Peters and Valinas all on the bench. They may not return. Urecki now he gets it back out for Catula. Muskie's still sitting in that zone. Catula stutter steps. He drives it in. There's a 3 out of the corner by Cobb. Banks, no good from the corner. There's Jan in the front court. Noah steps into a 3. No. Rebound. Gabe Mulder. Mulder drives into the paint. Blocked, but a foul. And it's going to go on Catula.
He's going to be on the line.
That's his first and the 6th. And Gabe Mulder will go to the line. 20% of the season from the stripe for Gabe. Free throw on the way, good. Nothing but net for Gabe, and he's in the scoring column. Catula checks out. Another sub for Assumption. Wesolowski, Zach Wesolowski, a 5'8" junior, checks in. Mulder's second free throw is no good, and the rebound cleared by Urecki. Brady McDaniels checked into the Muskie lineup. 2 minutes to play, 53-33 Assumption. There's Wesolowski. Gets it to Cobb. He picks his dribble up, back to Wesolowski. He swings it for Stratman. And now Urecki. He picks his dribble up, and Jan tries to take it away.
Got a tie up.
Jump ball, and it's going to be Muskie ball. Braden Seaman checks into the Muskie lineup. Briggs Miller checks into the Muskie lineup. So the Muskies with Miller, McDaniel, Diericks, Martinez, and Seaman. Assumption, Wesolowski, Kopp, Urecki, Stratman, and another young man just checked in there, Flaherty. They get it to McDaniel in the lane, left-handed shot, no good. Rebound, Stratman. And here comes Assumption. Minute 20 to go. Urecki drives the lane, shot it away, no. Rebound cleared by Briggs Miller. Briggs ahead for Seaman. There's a 3 out of the corner. Good. Nate Diericks. And we got a timeout Assumption to get some subs in here.
That was a good shot by Diericks.
That three-pointer by Diericks, sponsored by First National Bank of Muscatine. 1:08 to play as it's just a substitution timeout.
It's good.
Tyler
Everybody's getting to play.
No doubt. Jack McGuire has checked in, Tyler Morrow, and Ray Tucker. Wesolowski gets it over half court. Assumption leads by 17. There's a turnover. Briggs Miller with good hustle for the Muskies. 1:01 to play, 53-36.
I thought we were going to get to see the good hands of Brian Musell there, but
if I would have caught it, I would have shot it. Never met a shot I didn't like, Jack.
We heard that.
Wesolowski in the front court. Now they give it over to Flaherty. And there's a steal by Martinez. Muskie's in the front court. Seaman, he'll take a 3 left wing. No, just rattled out. And a rebound on the floor to Ray Tucker for Assumption.
Not even in the 1-and-1 yet, either team.
First foul on McDaniel. Each team now is 6, so they'll both go to the bonus, but only 40 seconds left in this one. Tucker to inbounds. Muskie showing full court pressure. Thomas, now they swing it over. Wazalowski in a right wing now for Morrow. There's a 3-ball, top of the key air ball, no good by number 20, Ray Tucker. 27 seconds left. Assumption leads the Muskies by 17.
Pretty harsh on these subs.
Yeah, the student section giving it to him over there. There's Sieben to Briggs Miller. Tried to feed McDaniel. He loses it, but picked up by Martinez. Shot no good. A rebound, Assumption. Wazalowski now. Clock at 10. Muskies run a double at him. And there's the ball stripped away by Briggs Miller. He kicks it ahead. Joey Martinez, a 3 at the buzzer, no good.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a final for a Muscatine High School. It's Assumption 53 and a Muskies 36. We're stepping away for 2 minutes, and we'll be back with a non-emergency transport post-game show. You're listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
From a clogged toilet to a complete sewer line replacement, Rivo is a modern plumbing company designed to respond quickly to all shapes and sizes of plumbing needs. Bringing in our heavy equipment to replace cracked gas lines or designing clever piping systems for new construction plumbing, a family-owned company that's reliably honest and remarkably affordable. Right here in Muscatine, all day long, every day of the week. Rivo Incorporated, skill, knowledge, and tools to solve the messiest problems.
Motors reminds you it's time to winterize your vehicle, and Uptown Service is here to help. We'll inspect your vehicle's tires, belts, hoses, and more for the weather ahead and recommend any work to be done, including engine tune-ups. With winter driving comes an increased risk of collision. Uptown Motors has you covered with our new body shop. We make a stressful experience less painful with free estimates, loaner cars, and expert body repair backed by 50 years experience. We welcome insurance work and may be able to help with your deductible. Uptown Motors Service and Body Shop, Muscatine, just in time for winter and just in case.
LaRue, co-owner of Quality Transports, inviting you to see our 21-passenger bus or our 12-passenger limo. We can take your group to a ball game, the casino, shopping, wedding receptions, or out for a fun day on the town with family and friends. Schedule now. Weddings or family events, traveling together is more fun. Quality Transports has you covered, safely and on time. Reach us at 563-770-0156. Thank you.
How well do your children see? You know the difference between an eye screening and a complete eye exam by an optometrist may be the difference between a child prepared to learn and a child with a vision-related problem. The Vision Center optometrists examine children that are unable to read an eye chart. Remember, routine eye exams are most important, knowing that 1 out of 4 kids have a visual disorder. Come to the Vision Center PC, only the finest care.
Vision Center PC is a proud supporter of the Muskies.
We're back at Muscatine High School. Brian Musell and Chuck Van Heck. Hope you enjoyed this Muskie broadcast. The Muskies fell short tonight. They did have the opening lead, 2-0, and they maintained that lead for about the first 4.5 to 5 minutes of the game, and just above the 3-minute mark. Assumption knocked down a 3 to take a 3-2 lead, knocked down a couple of more threes, and built their biggest lead of the first quarter at 11-4. And closed out the quarter leading 11-7. Noah Yan hit a 3 late in the first to cut that lead to 4. Muskies played tough in the second quarter. Only got outscored 12-11, and really were in this game throughout the entire first half. They trailed 23-18 going into the half. Chuck had mentioned at halftime we only had 6 turnovers at the time, which was way below our season average. Assumption was not pressing us, playing a half-court man. But the third quarter of this one told the story. Assumption jumped out to leads as big as 20, and their biggest lead of the night came in the fourth quarter at 22. But they outscored the Muskies 21-8 in the third quarter and led 44-36 after 3. Got it to 53-31 at one time in the fourth and closed this game out 53-36, a 17-point winner over the Muskies. They go to 5-5 on the year, 4-4. In MAC conference play. The Muskies fall to 0-11 on the season, 0-8 in the MAC, And the leading scorers tonight for Assumption, a well-balanced attack. Dylan Peters, their leading scorer, with 12, along with Sean Peters, 12. Ray Catula with 11. And I thought Adam Quested off the bench played well with 8. Muskies were led by their softs. Who else? Noah Yan had a huge game and a huge first half, 20 points, and Josh Diekman chipped in 9. And Chuck, this game was there for the taking at halftime, but that third quarter really cost us.
Yeah, they came out pretty aggressive, and we had a real problem handling the ball. In the third quarter, we had 6 or 7 turnovers in that quarter alone. And along with their hot shooting, they hit 3 or 4 threes, and the third quarter just killed us. They're a better team, but I thought there's a lot of things that we could look at tonight that is a little bit brighter than some of the other games we've played in. And I think Jan, I think, played really nice. Diekman scored well, and he had 8 rebounds. I had him 4, so he probably had more. But again, our turnovers just killed us. And one of the problems with those turnovers is several of them are just not they're
unforced.
They're unforced, and you just can't have that. And I know everybody knows that, and everybody's working on it. I know the kids are not, they're down.
Right.
They didn't play that way tonight, but when we haven't won a game so far, it's very difficult. And both the coaches and the players are frustrated. But actually, I think if they play this type of ball game, I think they got a chance now. I really believe that they've improved and they're going to get better.
Just play 4 quarters, and I think Coach Wyndham would take that 4 consistent quarters, even if he came into this one and had 4 consistent quarters and say they lost his 53-45, he'd feel a heck of a lot better in that locker room right now. That third quarter, it got away from him. But the kids, I think you've seen strides. You've certainly seen strides in the younger players, and Jan and Diekman. And Noah Jan tonight is our CBI Bank and Trust player of the game with 20 points and an outstanding effort. And on the defensive side, I'm going to give it to Jake Thomas. I thought Jake really played his tail off, played most of that first half, played good defense in the post, got some key rebounds for the Muskies, got a bucket here in the third, and really looked like he was feeling more and more comfortable playing. And so I want to tip my hat to Jake Thomas tonight, Defensive Player of the Game, sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. Our CBI Bank and Trust Player of the Game, Noah Jan. And I thought those guys really performed well. Chuck, any closing thoughts on this one?
No, again, I thought the first half we played as good a basketball as we've played all year. And we just have one bad quarter per game, and it makes it very difficult for us. So, again, those will be the things that Coach is working on. And I thought he had a real nice game plan and executed pretty well for the most part. And hopefully we continue down this road because I think we can get some wins.
I do too. I think the Muskies are going to get one and probably get to somebody they probably shouldn't get to. And I think it would be fun. And these kids, it'd be great for these kids. Folks, come out and support these guys.
Assumption's a very good basketball team. Their record isn't very good, but when they move down, they're going to be a real factor tournament time.
Oh, yes, they are. No doubt. They've got some tall, athletic guys, and they play really hard. So next broadcast for us will be Friday night. Joel should be back Friday night as the girls will host Pleasant Valley, and they got an outstanding team as always. Muskie boys on the road at PV. So you can next hear us Friday night. As always, I want to thank Brian Linderman in studio, Jordan Davis and the crew on site filming this for the Voice of Muscatine. And my good friend and partner, Chuck Van Heck, as always, it's an honor to sit courtside with you and call these Muskie games. And I want to thank
when do they rebroadcast these, Brian?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 10, 3, and 8 on Public Access, Channel 9 and 709.
I know a lot of people watch.
Yep, they do. Chuck, thank you. I'm Brian Musell signing off from Muscatine High School. The final score, Davenport Assumption 53 and the Muscatine Muskies 36. Thanks for listening. You've been listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.